The head of Guyana's Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit CANU said partnerships are key in the fight against drug trafficking. Speaking on the government-produced program Safeguarding Our Nation, Singh said CANU cannot fight alone. Singh also said drug trafficking threatens national security.
And our mandate is to ensure that public security, investor security, as well as national security is maintained. Most importantly, international confidence. CANU is not only about seizing drugs, but it's about ensuring, as I mentioned, national security is maintained, public confidence, public safety, as well as our international reputation. We can't fight alone. We're fighting an enemy on different fronts. It's a network. And so partnerships are key. And I stress the importance of it, not just from a unit standpoint, but the confidence in Guyana, in the government of Guyana, to ensure that we do not become a narco state, that we do give our all to fight drugs on every level.
The director said CANU has been conducting several joint operations within Guyana and is also working with international partners to combat the drug trade. He said the majority of the drugs come to Guyana from neighboring Venezuela, using maritime go-fast boats and private aircraft to further transship, while some remain here. He said Venezuela is now considered to be a narco state.
In 2014, we seized the first semi-submersible that was constructed here. In just last year, we seized another semi-submersible off the coast working with our DEA counterparts, as well as in last year, we seized 4.4 tons at an illegal airstrip, again with the GDF Special Forces. Internationally, we have done several operations with our partners. We seized 4.7 tons of cocaine on board a vessel that had departed from Guyana, loaded with the cocaine off our coast, and we tracked it all the way to West Africa. And there have been other seizures in Europe that, through international cooperation, has resulted in large seizures. How are we doing it also? Intelligence. We're working through informants, undercover operations, sharing of information again from our colleagues overseas, as well as working with various communities.
The head of the Drug Enforcement Agency spoke of the new threats that are emerging and how his unit plans to combat those threats.
We're seeing new drugs such as MDMA or ecstasy, synthetic drugs coming from Europe into Guyana and then to other parts of South America. We're also seeing the presence of foreign marijuana. This is marijuana with a higher THC content coming from North America, Colombia, Venezuela, as well as far as Thailand, coming into Guyana and then going to other parts of South America. Also, the presence of foreign members of drug trafficking organizations trying to embed themselves here in Guyana. Recently, we've seen numerous foreign members held alongside Guyanese outside of Guyana with large amounts of cocaine. Again, this is an indication that they're trying to establish somewhat of a presence here. What we're doing also is working with our international partners. We are calling for more presence of foreign liaison officers to work alongside us in the fight against drugs. There are new methods of concealment. No longer persons trying to hide cocaine in wood or in fish. But what they're doing now is contaminating commercial shipments after they would have been scanned, after they would have been checked by law enforcement, and contaminating them at transshipment points, again, after they've left Guyana. We're also seeing them load vessels off the coast. So a vessel comes in, it has legitimate cargo, but then it travels outside of Guyana on our territorial waters and they load narcotics on board.
Singh said the agency is here to work for the people and with the people to ensure a safer environment and a safer country.